We're here today to recognize a project that has been near and dear to our hearts. As the council knows, the City of Moscow's water conservation efforts over the last several years have been pretty monumental. We have Nicole Baker with us from the Water Department, who's our conservation officer, for lack of a better term. Nicole spearheads the conservation efforts of the city and has for several years, educating young people. She has several Wisescape gardens. She is instrumental in the Mayor's Earth Day Awards and Conservation Awards. Generally an advocate for conservative water use in the city of Moscow. Well, you've noticed out front, some of you were present when there was a Wisescape demonstration garden that was put at the corner of Washington and 3rd Street this spring. Nicole spearheaded that effort, as well as bringing a lot of volunteers forward to help. She designed that Wisescape herself. There was quite a bit of work that was done on it with the end result, or the idea that people will look at that, see what a nice job it is and how good it looks, and that they will utilize perhaps some of that same Wisescaping in their own yards, which will promote both the beauty of the city as well as promote water conservation. So we were so excited about that we attended the Association of Idaho Cities Summer Conference just this last couple of weeks, and we were so proud of Nicole's accomplishment that we put her in for a City Achievement Award for that Wisescape project. And we were lucky enough that AIC sought to recognize that, and Mayor Lambert and several council members were there at the awards dinner and received that award. So I would like to have Nicole come forward if she would. We'll have a photo opportunity in a moment. In fact, why don't we do it now, Mayor, if you don't mind, and then I'll ask Nicole to say a few words.
Beautiful plaque. You've got a fancier camera.
Yeah.
It's our first time with this camera, so bear with me. There we go.
In front of the.
Get out of the way.
Yeah.
Linda's nodding safe.
Nothing.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much for this recognition. Part of this, a big step towards the City Hall Wisescape was, of course, our city leaders coming up with this, going along with this plan as well. City staff, if it wasn't for our leaders and our staff, this project would not have happened. This is such a visible site. It's a pretty important step in the Wisescape program. The city is very proud of the program. It was established in 2008, has grown quite a bit. So this only shows how well received it is by our citizens, our city leaders, as well as local businesses, which also stepped forward. So we had a lot of people in the community, citizens, businesses that donated time, as well as services for this Wisescape to happen. So thank you very much, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate all your leadership on this project as well.
Stand up there for just a second, Nicole, because I got a couple of comments that I'd like to make, and then I'll recognize our president, Art. I got to tell a little bit of a story on Nicole here, because last winter she came to me and talked to me about this project. And she's a very modest person, and she said, I don't have these abilities as an architect, and I don't have the background for it. And I said, Nicole, you'll be just fine. Put a plan together, and then bring it in, unless you and I talk about it and look it over. And she did that. And I thought it looked wonderful, and I said, just go for it. And she did a marvelous job, and it was because of her efforts that front down there looks the way it does. And I think it looks absolutely beautiful. So I just wanted to give kudos to you, because, yes, there were other players involved, but you're the one that made it happen, Nicole. I'm so very proud of you for that. So the award's going to be great in your office, your building. Art,
And I just wanted to add that in addition to thinking up the plan, putting the plan down on paper, pushing it through, you were out there leading from the front, because I saw you a couple times completely filthy dirty from head to toe out there actually putting it in as well. So you were in it from start to finish and are more than deserving of this award. So thanks so much for your efforts.
Oh, and one more thing I told Nicole, as I said, once she starts this project, I'm not going to look at it till it's completely done. So I'm not going to be down there nosing around, but you hit the nail on the head. Walter?
For those of you that are just hearing about this for the first time, it's one thing to walk the sidewalks down here by it and see it. It's even better if you get stopped at the traffic signal diagonally across the street and look at it, look at the corner of the City Hall building from over at that perspective. It really helps the appearance of the entire building, so thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.